Hey guys, Dogmatic Rifleman. So today I wanted to talk about my draw stroke. A gentleman pointed out a helpful piece of information that I hadn't realized I was doing, which is my dominant hand is lagging behind my other hand, and I believe that is actually causing me to rush that grip. And I could have, if I brought them down together, I'd have more time to establish that dominant hand grip. So first, I want to talk about the draw, how I'm going about it, and why. Specifically, my hand positioning during the draw. So there's two main reasons to use the quote-unquote surrender position. Not like this, that's stupid, but at least in my opinion. So the two main reasons are, one, a recognizable standard to compare draw sequences and techniques from a standardized start position. So what I mean by that is there's going to be a slight difference in time drawing from here, here, and here. So starting from here allows for a recognizable standard in starting position of your draw sequence. Secondarily, from the context of concealed carry or defensive carry of a handgun, if you have to carry your handgun, there's a good chance in many circumstances where you are actually talking with the assailant, the person that is threatening you, before you go to a gun. So if you've ever watched, by the way, check out Active Self-Protection on YouTube if you haven't, but he goes over citizen-involved defensive situations very often, and something you'll find is that you have to quote-unquote wait your turn to be counter-offensive or to initiate your defensive intent. So if someone comes up to you and they come up and they've already got their gun out on you, if you just go, oh goodness, you're gonna get shot. You're gonna get the pokey poke, and that's gonna be really bad for you. So waiting your turn to launch that counter-offensive action, or that counter-ambush, so to speak, waiting till they look away, or give you a window where you can blade off and present the gun. The idea of I talk with my hands, so it's realistic that my hands are in this vicinity. Not necessarily, but this is representative of me talking through my situation, trying to use a little bit of verbal judo to de-escalate the situation and hopefully be able to disengage, because that is the best way for things to go. So that being said, so now you understand the context of hands being up here. And of course you can get all tactical about it, you're fighting or whatever, and then you're going to the whatever. I use my hands up here, and those are the main reasons why. So that being said, so let's talk about that. So full context, we're here, we're talking, we're whoa, right? And we have our window. So we're gonna draw. We've made the decision that this is indeed a life-threatening situation. We're going to end it, or we're going to take actions in attempt to end the threat. So what I'm doing right now is coming down, my hand's still here. There's no reason for it to be here, because for whatever reason, there's a window for me to draw. I am no longer complying with their intent because I'm drawing a gun. There's no reason for this hand to be here anymore. So they can both come down, defeat, acquire, and pull. Now I'm not gonna do it at speed right now because I've got stuff to do today, but the idea is that instead of going defeat and then come down, which is really what I'm doing, you can go back and watch my videos, I should be coming down together and maximizing my window so that by time that I lose the window, I'm already well through my draw sequence, and from here to here, my my time lapse should only be 0.4 to 0.8 seconds to close that opportunity, so to speak. So I think that's a really good thing, going down together, because what's happening here is, even if it's just a tenth of a second from here to here, that's an extra tenth of a second I can take to establish a proper grip. So if I can kill that tenth of a second, now my hands are coming down and I have just that extra little bit of time to make sure I have that master grip established from the holster. So when I come up, if I have to go hands-on, one-handed, I have that master grip going and I can really get in and lock that out. And then by the time I am able to establish that good two-hand grip, I've got that first hand locked in with that extra tenth of a second. So let's say I'm taking 0.15 seconds to establish that grip. Now I have 0.25 seconds if I can take a tenth of a second out of that hand movement. So that's, almost doubling my time to establish that grip, which means that it's going to give me a much more reliable locked in grip, which I think is really helpful. So I appreciate the gentleman pointing that out. I'm going to start implementing that, and hopefully we'll see it in future videos. Until next time, guys, keep self-analyzing yourselves and perfecting your performance techniques or sequences, and try to maximize your capacity within that. Till next time, guys, it's been Doug, Automatic Rifleman, because everywhere deserves good and capable riflemen. Y'all have a blessed day.